talked about enjoying the win the other night and turning the page. So is today the day that you turn the page and look forward here?
Yeah, for sure. Obviously, we don't really know what day we're going to get going, but we had a long day yesterday, so getting in, kind of regrouping today, get a little workout. Obviously, we're going to have a couple meetings and start worrying about the future now.
How about the task at hand and the challenge of the Oilers?
Yeah, we should be super excited. This is a rivalry that we love playing against, and obviously a couple special players over there that we should take a lot of pride in these games. And I know we have, going back to game one of this season, and obviously they're going to be hungry to play against us for obvious reasons this year. So should be a good series.
Is towing the physical line, JT, tougher against that power play that just lit it up in the first round for the Oilers?
Yeah, they're just, I mean, you can shut down their normal setup and then they kind of just start doing their own thing, and it makes it very difficult because you don't really see that too often. So, I mean, it's recipe is pretty simple. You got to try to take as few penalties as you possibly can.
How much is it going to help that, whether it's you and Lindy rotating against whatever matchup, the fact that you've got another proven guy down the middle at this time of year?
Yeah, I mean, it's part of the deal. You know, we just gotta play our game. I mean, you could talk about playing defense and shutting whoever you want down, but when we play, you know, Canucks hockey, we're in your face and playing their end more than we play on our own. So you're not going to eliminate all the looks when you play against, you know, a guy like Connor, but you know, he's like I said, we've proven that this year. Like when we focus and play our game and worry about ourselves, that we can have the results. So. Try to keep it 5-on-5 and just got to bear down. And when you're one-on-one battles, the message doesn't really change.
What can you take from the 4 games that you did play against them already this year?
I don't think we're really I mean, maybe a couple system things that worked, but I mean, you got to imagine that, you know, the playoffs are a whole other animal. I mean, you can use the Winnipeg and Colorado thing from the regular season. I don't think it means a whole lot. I think that they know what they need to do in the postseason, and they obviously played really well so far to this point. So both teams are hungry for their own purposes or their own reasons, and like I said, it's a highly anticipated battle for us.
You said before that last series that the guys that you looked up to, even when you're playing the guys in the playoffs, and O'Reilly was one of them, you spent a lot of time against him. What did that mean to you in that series?
Well, yeah, I mean, like I said, when I was trying to establish myself in the league, he was one of the players I watched a lot, and you know, to have, you know, a lot of shifts against him this series, it was fun. It's a battle. You know, it makes me want to focus even harder starting in the face-off circle. He's just so solid. He doesn't really give you much, and he's obviously been around a long time. He knows his strengths, so he's one of those guys that, you know, we talk about not cracking. I mean, he doesn't really crack. He stays with his game, and it was a hard-fought series.
So is McDavid the ultimate challenge if you end up spending a lot of ice time against him?
Yeah, it's just different. Like he's different than anybody. I mean, you could play what seemed like a perfect shift, and all of a sudden he's gone. You know, so it's about changing at the right time and making sure if he's going to do something, you got to make him go the whole length of the ice with even numbers coming up the rink. I mean, if you give him odd man breaks all game, they're going to get opportunities, and you know he scores a lot like that. So you just got to limit them. I mean, he's going to get chances. You got to make sure we're trying to keep him to the outside as much as possible, and you know when he's on the ice, you can't turn the puck over because it's going to hurt you.
JT, She Loves has become a bit of a cult hero in the last week or so here. What's he like away from the ice? He doesn't say a whole lot with us.
I don't see him a whole lot, to be honest with you. He's Clarky's got him in a chokehold right now. He's I don't see a whole lot of him. You know, we say hi to each other. A little extra smiley since the incident with him, but it's I don't know. He just kind of goes about his business. I know he works really hard, and he's obviously learning a lot right now. This is an important time for him, and I'm sure he's feeling confident, feeling good about himself, which is that's really important.
I gather that shirt's on sale right now. You might pick it up for yourself.
I heard this morning. Now we'll see. I don't want to give away the secrets yet.
Whether it's odds makers or analysts, obviously they're favored. Rick talked about embracing that, and you guys have kind of done that all year. Is that the approach? Is there a benefit to sort of embracing that underdog role in a series like this?
Well, just because I mean, I don't think we view ourselves as underdogs by any means. Like that's out of our control. We're not worried about that. We're another clean slate. You know, we get another chance to re-rack and go again, and against a good test. It doesn't matter who you're playing in the second round. I mean, they got there for a reason, and it just so happens to be one of our rivalry teams, and it's going to be an emotional, you know, passionate, hard-fought series, and that's going to be good for us.
JT, this organization, you have 4 players and Talkett who were nominated for year-end awards. So what does that mean to the organization and the group that, you know, players and the coach are getting nominations, and being viewed by the league as some of the top in their fields?
Well, I think it would just speak to the team, and it's the way that we're playing, and obviously starting with Jim and Patrick putting us in the position we're in, and then going down to the coaches and how much work that they've put with us since they've been here a year and a half ago, and the players. I mean, obviously, like this is a team, and when we work together as a team and accomplish things, people are going to get rewarded, and it's been a fun year up to this point. Obviously, we're not worried about individual things right now. I think that all the guys who were nominated will tell you that, and I think it just says more about the group. And as like a family, we talked about becoming a family early on, and it's exciting coming to the rink again in Vancouver. And I think that all the team success reflects the personal success, or the other way around.